The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 15.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him.
2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one up as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Herbert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Herbert once more.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now it's 2nd and 10. This is Samuel.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Bears 8, 49ers nothing.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44.
They'll run with Herbert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Chicago.
Here we go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Foreman takes it, headed right.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Bears!
Cole Komet
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. The Bears offense staying put. And Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It's back to throw, Purdy.
And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
There he goes, left side.
And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 24. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
On the move to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Moore, the man in motion.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy now to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
Taking it in from a yard out.
and the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Fields on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again is Fields.
At the 49ers, 40 yards.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, 18 on the play. And the Bears 1st down. Go.
They run it on 1st with Foreman. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Going quickly out wide to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Able to find the open man. complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Here's a give to Herbert.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Herbert.
And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
St. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game of the 4th.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Samuel.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 24.
Throwing, Purdy. Finding Samuel.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
At the 42-yard line.
He's back to throw.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
Throw right side. McCaffrey's got it. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Purdy with one final shot here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down. Why they let it go?
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember,
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play one, and Prescott to the air.
It's caught left side by Coates. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Play action now. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
60 yards.
And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 13.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
65 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Complete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
857-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Prescott to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott.
too wide and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Samuel. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This is Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
There he goes left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard. 68 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And running with power here.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And quickly, they get to the line.
Purdy from the gun.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
On play action, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Gallup goes in motion. On second down, it's Pollard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Back to throw.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counting on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Purdy off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And they'll go on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 27 yards there, a first down. And again, it's Prescott.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's complete left side to Gray.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's out, it's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
What the fuck?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Purdy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak.
And that's caught inside the 35.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. Going right back to Ferguson.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Option play. Here's Pollard.
Down to about the 22 here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. To throw, Prescott.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Inaudible here to get a new look. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first down. To throw is Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Throwing, Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Purdy to throw. That is caught. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Hold up.
Purdy to throw.
Yeah, man, you're gonna fucking knock on the door and bite it. Fuck!